Hello, welcome to the episode of Frack The Canon. My name is René. We're going to be talking about Venom. Let there be carnage, because what the frack is that? Joined by CJ McCree from Milwaukee. What is up, good sir? All right, you're the Carnage fan. You're the Symbiote fan. Your thoughts on that title?
What the frack is that title? No, I'm joking. Honestly, I don't know, man. That title is so corny. It's such a corny title that it really just depends on the first or second trailer that I see. Because I feel like if it's got the right tone, I actually love that title. But if it doesn't have the right tone, I feel like I hate that title. You know what I mean? Now, as a symbiote fan, I am privy to a lot more symbiote comics than probably a lot of you. And one thing I think that title kind of invokes in me, let there be carnage. Where else do you hear speech like that, right?
Right.
The Bible, right? Let there be light, let there be light. You know, it's like God speaking things into existence, right? Let there be carnage. What? Number one, what does that mean? Now, here's the thing. As like I said, as a symbiote fan, and after thinking about it a little bit, I don't think they're going to do this, but it would be awesome if they do. There is a bad guy in the Venom verse that they have recently introduced into comics.
Okay, interesting.
It's known as Null, Knull. Null.
Mm-hmm.
Null is he's the beginning of all symbiotes in the Marvel universe, and he's like a god, sort of an elder god, like an old before creation type of god type of thing. Like bad guy on a cosmic level, you know what I mean? Bad guy that could be bad guy to entire universe kind of bad guy, you know what I mean? And if they're alluding to him, one of the more recent story arcs I read is Absolute Carnage, and it has a lot to do with Carnage basically sort of getting the powers of this symbiote god, you know what I mean?
Right.
And with combining that with Carnage, and you got Absolute Carnage, but
Maximum carnage.
No, bro, it's more than maximum. It's absolute.
It's absolute. Wait. What's the difference then? Anywho.
There isn't a difference. Comic wrote it 20 years later, so you know.
We're talking about comics. Continue. My bad.
Anyways, freaking. But see, that's the thing. I don't think they're gonna lead up to an interaction with Null. And they could. I don't think they're gonna go that route though. But if they were, that would make this title, number one, make a little bit more sense, because it's you're talking about a symbiote god.
Right.
But number two, it would really shock me, and I would think I'd be really excited for where they were headed if they were going with that. Because I actually I really think that it's a cool story that they it's a pretty recent addition to the Marvel universe, and I do think that it's actually a really cool story.
All right. Well, we're not gonna go to that one right now. We'll talk about that in another episode. Let's stick to the movie that is Venom, the cinematic universe of Venomverse, for if you will. So CJ, that I am not the biggest fan of the symbiotes. Would you agree that I straight up hate the symbiotes?
I would feel like that, yeah.
All right, that was always the case. I like Venom, I like Carnage, but then everything became a fracking symbiote. I'm like, oh my god, stop it! This is so stupid. Stop it! How can this be so much? And after one point, I'm like, ugh. That's why I'm weary about this movie, about Let There Be Carnage. First of all, we already know it's Carnage. We already it was very, very heavily handed set up that it's gonna be Carnage, and Woody Harrelson, Woody from Cheers is gonna be this serial killer. This, I would say, Marvel's version of the Joker, maybe, or is that the Green Goblin? I think it's the Green. I don't know. So I'll go back to my biggest concern about this is that they're gonna just spill everything with symbiotes, and then we're gonna be full of symbiotes. And then it's pronounced symbiotes, not symbiotes. Symbiotes, assholes. That was my big concern. Is that we're gonna be full with symbiotes, and at one point we saw Riot already. Then we're gonna see Scream and Nightmare and Biggity Biggity Boo. I don't know whoever that is, but CJ thoughts.
He's my favorite symbiote. Biggity Boo is my favorite. He looks like a Ku Klux Klan member, but no.
Right. Interesting. We'll talk about that one later.
Biggity Biggity Boo does not exist
yet. Not yet.
Yet. Right. As far as symbiotes everywhere, yeah, I feel the opposite. Load them up, buddy. Load them up, man. I like all the symbiotes, to be honest. It doesn't matter, like, because that's the thing. A symbiote is a race. Like, we only have to deal with, like, a couple, it's like Green Lantern, you know what I mean? Like, we may only deal with one or two at a time, but, like,
not anymore.
There's a bunch of them out there, like, period. That's just the story. It's a whole race. That's a whole race of aliens that exists that are symbiotes. Like, there's bound to be more than two. I'm sorry.
But everything being a symbiote, every villain, like, even when they did, what was it, Venom Island or whatever, where everyone became a symbiote, everyone became Venomverse. I'm like, oh god. I'm like, Wolverine as a Venom. I'm like, oh, kill me to death. Like, this is so
okay, stupid. First of all, I can't disagree with you because that story arc sucks. All right, like, that's not like, that's a bad example.
But not even that though. It's just the fact that, all right, Wolverine as a symbiote, really? That's what you're going with? Like, his whole thing is rage control. Like, I don't know. At a little, I just didn't care. Like, no, I did not care. That does not interest me at all.
I know, but you don't like symbiotes, so, like, this is mute even having this conversation. There's not even a point to it. Like, you don't like symbiotes, so it doesn't matter. You're not gonna like it if it's.
But here's the thing, though. I did like symbiotes until everything became a symbiote.
Bro, not everything is a symbiote. There are, like, two that we're even talking about right now.
The only two that matter, because no, there was Riot, there was a Scream, Nightmare.
Yeah, where are they now?
I don't know. You tell me.
Exactly. They're nowhere, bro. Like, they haven't been anywhere for 20 years. All right. Like, there's only been freaking talking about Venom and Carnage.
Right now, after we're opening Pandora's box, I'm like, oh shit, what have I done?
Here's what's gonna. Here's why your concern is unfounded, and that's because Sony is building a Venomverse, but also Spider-Man exists. Also, Morbius exists. Here's why your concerns are unfounded, because if they do a big crossover movie, it'll be like one. But really, you're really still the symbiotes that Sony's going to bring out, I can almost guarantee you, are mostly going to be confined to Venom movies. That's why your concern is going to be unfounded. There might be in a Spider-Man movie, but that will be considered a crossover movie.
See, I don't know if that's true, because I've been reading rumors that Tom Hardy might show up in Morbius.
Tom Hardy might what?
Show up in Morbius.
Right, so Venom will be in Morbius.
Yeah. I'm like, no, stop it.
Fucking Scream, not freaking Lasher. Yes, I know their names. Not Hybrid, not Riot, not.
Well, Riot's dead already. That's what him. Wreck him.
Did he?
You're a loser.
Not Toxin. Not, what's the latest one I just discovered? Sleeper.
What does Sleeper do? Dude, they sound like the Seven Dwarves. They sound like the.
Bro, you like a hero named Wolverine, all right? First of all, without him, no one would even know what that animal is, all right? So don't even.
I'm just, dude. There's a Spider-Man and a Batman. Are we fighting about names?
What? You're lame, bro. You're coming at him. You're calling them the Seven Dwarves, bro.
I kind of want to see that now. Eddie and the symbiotes and the Seven Symbiotes. You know what?
First of all, that sounds like a great band.
Yeah, it really freaking does. I want to see that up. You know what? Someone write this. Eddie and the Seven Symbiotes. I want to see that story arc. Ooh, that'd be kind of nice, actually. Eddie going through all the.
Sounds like a great cover. Is what it sounds like.
It's a great what?
And,
a great cover band.
Yeah, Eddie and the Symbiotes. They sing Huey Lewis songs. But,
Bustin' makes me feel. I know that him, but whatever.
I love LA.
That's the power of time travel.
do. We are. Anyways,
we are music.
They would be. Uh, I don't know. You know, I mean, I don't know. If anything, I don't know. I guess of things that I would like to see. I mean, obviously everybody wants to see Spider-Man. I wouldn't mind to see like because they've already screwed up the Venom story. So if they screw up like order of things that happen, like that won't bother me any more than the already screwed up story. So here's my thing. What if they bring in like a Flash Thompson like character? What if they bring in a who takes the Venom symbiote, like in the comics already, we know is a follow-up Venom, and they become like sort of a rival for Eddie with Venom. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be a bad story.
That would be actually kind of cool. I'd be okay with that. Like, are you saying that the symbiote would be fully on Flash Thompson, or it would be divided into Eddie and Flash Thompson?
Well, that's what I mean. Like it would end up on Flash Thompson, and then it'd be like, you know what I mean? Like maybe they end up maybe their team work is better than him and Eddie. You know what I mean? And then Eddie would have to kind of, I don't know, do something to get it back or whatever, or you know,
become Anti-Venom.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I said that. Oh my god, I can't believe we said that.
I mean, Anti-Venom's a stupid character, but I liked it anyway.
Hey, you know what? It is stupid, but he looks cool. I'm like, oh, you switch it around. I hate evil twins, but he looks pretty badass.
And then they had Agent Anti-Venom too.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, they're everywhere in the Spider-Verse. I'm like, there's too many symbiotes.
Bro, Anti-Venom is like an anti-symbiote.
And remember, guys, your present symbiote. Next month, what's a symbiote?
Biote is fine.
It's not fine. It's not fine. It's wrong. All right, it's wrong. It's not a symbiotic relationship. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Says who, bro?
Says Western Dictionary.
Well,
Western Dictionary.
I don't read Webster's. I read
Dictionary.com. At the stores.com.
Dictionary is what I read.
We are stupid.
Very. Okay, so back to the Carnage.
Back to Carnage. Woody Harrelson. All right, your thoughts on that? On him playing?
I would have rather somebody else. I would have rather somebody else. I do think he can pull off it decent. He's played a crazy serial killer before, and he plays goofy, weird roles sometimes when he wants to too. So I'd like to see something. I just want to see, I guess, their take on Carnage, and I just hope it's something interesting. I hope he's as entertaining as the Joker. He is different from the Joker in that he's more similar to like Heath Ledger's Joker, but like I feel like Carnage is different from the Joker because like Joker's not just a straight up serial killer. He can kill a lot of people, like depending on his interpretation. But like Carnage is a straight up serial killer though. Like, you know what I mean? Carnage.
Well, Cassidy.
Cassidy. Clay. No, Cassidy.
Cletus Cassidy. Yeah. Cletus Cassidy. Cassius Clay is Muhammad Ali.
Cassidy.
We are so sorry. Please don't sue us.
Yeah, right.
Cletus Cassidy
is a serial
killer.
Cletus, yes.
I forgot about that. I'm like, oh, that makes it more of a hick. Anywho.
I know. I've always wanted him to be. That's the Carnage I've always wanted to see. Is hit Carnage, like Texan Carnage. You know what I mean? Like, which we're obviously not gonna get from Woody Harrelson, but freaking.
That's true.
That's the Carnage I want to see because his name is Cletus Cassidy, like, and he's a serial killer. Like, I just want to see him be a wild, like, freaking Southern boy. Like.
So hold on. What I'm hearing is you want to see Woody play Woody from Cheers with the symbiote.
Woody's a Southerner.
Is it? Yeah, he's from in Cheers. He's a hick from the South, isn't he? From Middle America.
Middle America is not the South.
All right. Okay, I got you. Okay. I got it.
But
I edited that out.
I don't. Yeah, that's a classic. But see, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Cletus is a straight up serial killer. You know, you mix him with Carnage, and you get like, you know, fuck everybody. But like, freaking, that is kind of like the depths I want to see because he's not like. That's the thing. He's not the Joker. Joker is like, you know, do all this and to put a smile on your face. Carnage might be crazy, and they might lean into that to make him goofy. I don't know. I feel like I feel like a director is gonna look at Carnage and try to make him into the Joker. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like a director look at Carnage and be like, let's just do the Joker with
See,
him.
but all right, here's where I don't think it might happen because we have Andy Serkis as a director, and Andy Serkis is a motion capture guy. So Andy Serkis, I feel he's gonna be like, no, it's. I hope, and this is me intimating. I'm nothing. Because we're rare. Again, we went to film school. Take a shot. Remember, guys, the dream is every time we say we went to film school, take a shot. um, I feel that Andy Serkis is gonna be a little bit more deeper than just making the Joker. I think he's gonna find something. I hope so. I could be wrong.
Mm. No, I feel you. I guess I see what you're saying. You think that he's going to find the character,
the pathos, of Carnage.
I got you. Well, I hope you're right too. You know what I mean? I just feel like the temptation is to make him the Joker. You know what I mean? And I feel like they might because the Joker's popular. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like if the temptation is to do it, and what is the reason not to do it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Is the reason not to do it big enough? Like, you know what I mean? Is it big enough? Because see, that's the thing. That's what I think. I think most people, when they think of Carnage, they think he's just a Joker copy. But I really don't think he is. You know what I mean? Like, I think he can be, but like I don't think he is.
No, I think Carnage is just a straight up serial killer who just enjoys seeing people pain. The only person I see an equal to the Joker is the Green Goblin.
Agree. I would agree.
Because of his insanity, I feel like the first time I ever read the Green Goblin, like after I saw the Spider-Man movie, and it's Green Goblin has come back from the dead, and he's televising. He's pretty much taunting Spider-Man, and then he's like, "He just coughing." He goes, "Sorry, hairball," and then it just lingers. I'm like, "Oh my god," he was referring to a sex act. I'm like, "Wow." Yeah, no, I don't think Carnage is going to be. All right, so we're talking. All right, let's go ahead.
Well, another thing I want to bring up is the rating.
Yeah,
like this is the first one was PG-13. I mean, I gotta feel like this one is gonna be too. Why would you have part 1 be 13 and 2 be R? You know what I mean?
Right. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 13. Like I don't think it's gonna be.
I agree. I feel like, I mean, of course, you got the Wolverines, and then Logan was R. But like, I feel like, first of all, I felt like Venom worked at the movie a disservice. You have a character like Venom who begs for an R rating. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but then you have a character like Carnage, whose thing is that he kills people en masse.
And
like mass. Like, you know what I mean? Like any story arc, any popular Carnage story arc, he kills people in mass. Like, not just here's this guy. He kills like hundreds of people.
Right.
Like, he kills like hundreds of people. Like, and that is like, that would be a disservice for this movie to be a rated R, and you do Carnage properly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be the disservice I'm looking at. Like, this dude is a straight up serial killer, and he kills a lot of people. Like, in most arcs he's in, like, he kills a lot of people.
Yep.
A lot of men gruesomely, or just whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Little girls, like, every, you know what I mean? He kills.
He does not discriminate. He just straight up kills mofos.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, and that's like something that I just feel like, I don't know, like if you are gonna go for the 13, I feel like I'm gonna feel some kind of absence there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna feel some kind of absence there.
I feel you. I don't know what to. I think I hope we get an R, but I don't think we're gonna get it. I mean, and see that right now, I'm just like, I see people like saying, "Oh, we'll see Carnage." I'm like, yeah, but we're gonna get a good Carnage, and that's why I'm like, I don't know. Like again, I was seeing my friend who he's not really a nerd, but he enjoys movies. That he loves Venom. I'm like, the movie kind of sucks, but I like that movie overall though. Like Venom is not a good movie, but I still enjoy that movie. And you enjoyed it more and I'm surprised that you enjoyed it more than I do because you're the biggest Venom fan I know.
I know. I might watch it again tonight.
You know what? I might too. I might watch Creed too. I don't know. I really like Creed too. But that's not a good movie. But yeah, that's all I have on Carnage myself. Anything you want to add before we say goodbye on this mini episode? Last minute talk of that to be Carnage.
No, not really. I mean, everything I said is, oh yeah, that's how I feel.
And that's how I feel too. Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next fracking time, next same fracking channel. Frack off.